Welcome. Today we journey to a place that redefines what it means to live close together. In the heart of Lake Victoria lies Migingo Island, a tiny outcrop, barely a dot on the map yet home to hundreds. Here, life is a daily test of resilience and adaptation. We'll uncover 10 bizarre truths about this extraordinary community, from its packed homes to its unique economy. Prepare for an adventure into one of the world's most curious places. Let's begin our voyage to Migingo Island. Migingo Island is astonishingly small, less than half an acre in total area, a mere speck in the vast expanse of Lake Victoria. To put it in perspective, you could fit the entire island into a single city block and still have room to spare. In fact, it's even smaller than a standard football field, making it one of the tiniest inhabited islands in the world. You can cross from one end to the other in under a minute, weaving through a maze of narrow alleyways and bustling activity. Yet despite its minuscule size, more than 500 people call this rocky outcrop home. They live, work, and thrive here, creating a human ecosystem as dense and vibrant as any major city, but compressed into a fraction of the space. There's no green, no soil, just a patchwork of corrugated iron roofs, wooden planks, and makeshift homes, all crammed together on the bare rock. The rock beneath dictates everything. With no room to expand outward, residents have built upwards and even out over the water, balancing their homes on stilts and platforms. The original landform is now almost completely hidden beneath layers of human habitation, as if the island itself has been swallowed by the community it supports. Every inch is precious, every resource fiercely managed and shared. Water, food, and space are all rationed with care, and nothing goes to waste. The lack of space shapes every aspect of life here: social interactions, the local economy, and even the psychology of its people. Privacy is a luxury, and cooperation is a necessity. Here, your neighbor's wall is your own. The boundaries between homes blur, and community ties are both tested and strengthened by proximity. This is high-density living at its most extreme, where every square meter is occupied, and every corner tells a story of adaptation and survival. The island's smallness is the root of all its wonders and challenges. It forces innovation, resilience, and a unique way of life found nowhere else. To truly understand Migingo, you must first grasp its scale, how something so tiny can support so much life, and how its size shapes every moment here. This is the foundation of life on the world's most crowded rock, a place where space is the ultimate currency and community is everything. Migingo's tiny size belies its huge political significance. Both Kenya and Uganda claim it, drawn by the rich fishing grounds that surround it. This ongoing dispute means two sets of flags, laws, and officials, sometimes on the same day. Fishermen must navigate not just the lake but a maze of taxes, licenses, and shifting allegiances. The island is a geopolitical flashpoint with ordinary people caught in the middle. For residents, politics isn't abstract, it's a daily reality. Migingo's contested status is one of its strangest truths. On Migingo, personal space is a forgotten concept. The island is so densely packed that every inch of land is claimed, and every rooftop seems to touch the next. From above, the settlement looks like a patchwork quilt of metal and wood, stitched together by necessity. Homes are shacks of iron and timber, packed so tightly that one wall is another's roof. There's barely room to squeeze between the structures, and the boundaries between homes are often just a thin sheet of metal or a wooden plank. Families of 6 may share a single room, bedroom, kitchen, and living space all in one. Children sleep side by side and parents cook meals just inches from where they rest. Every activity, from eating to sleeping, happens in the same cramped quarters. Privacy is non-existent. Life spills into narrow alleys, every sound and smell shared. Conversations, laughter, and arguments echo through the thin walls, and the aroma of cooking mingles with the scent of the lake. The island's pathways are always crowded, a constant flow of people. Children dart between adults, and neighbors brush past each other, exchanging greetings or news as they go about their day. Disputes must be resolved quickly, there's nowhere to hide from your neighbor. With everyone living so close, disagreements can't linger for long, and cooperation is often the only way forward. Community is essential. Survival depends on cooperation. People share resources, help each other with daily tasks, and look out for one another's children. Bonds are forged by necessity and strengthened by shared hardship. Many homes are built on stilts, extending the island's footprint by inches. These precarious structures hover above the water, a testament to the ingenuity of residents determined to make space where there is none. Every corner is used, every shelf improvised. Pots hang from ceilings, clothes are tucked into nooks, and even the smallest ledge becomes valuable storage. The air is thick with the scent of fish and humanity. Fish dry on racks just steps from front doors, and the sounds of daily life blend with the calls of fishermen returning from the lake. Overcrowding isn't just a feature, it's the essence of Migingo. The island's identity is shaped by its density, and every resident adapts to the challenges it brings. Life here is a puzzle of endurance and ingenuity. Children find ways to play in the smallest spaces, and adults invent new solutions to old problems, proving that even in the most crowded places, life finds a way to thrive. Migingo exists for one reason: fish. More specifically, the Nile perch, a species that has transformed this tiny island into a bustling hub of economic activity. The Nile perch is not just a fish here, it's the lifeblood of the community, the reason people brave the elements in the open water. Fishing is the island's heartbeat. Every day begins before dawn as boats head out onto the lake. The air is thick with anticipation as fishermen prepare their nets, hoping for a bountiful catch that could change their fortunes overnight. The work is dangerous, with unpredictable weather and choppy waters making every trip a risk. Yet the rewards can be life-changing, drawing people from far and wide to try their luck. When the boats return, the island erupts in activity. Fish are weighed, sold, and processed on the spot. The shoreline becomes a marketplace, buzzing with energy as everyone scrambles to get their share. Jobs spring up around the catch: traders, processors, boat owners, and even cooks who prepare meals for the workers. Every role is vital, and the entire community depends on the day's haul. Fish is currency here. Debts, goods, and services are often settled with the day's haul. On Migingo, a good catch can pay for school fees, medical bills, or even a new boat. When fishing is good, the island thrives. Laughter and music fill the air, and everyone benefits. But when the catch is poor, anxiety sets in, and the mood shifts as people worry about how they'll get by. Overfishing and unpredictable market prices threaten this fragile economy. Some days the catch is meager, and the community feels the strain, discussing strategies and hoping for better luck tomorrow. Everything depends on the health of the lake. If the fish disappear, so does the island's way of life. The people of Migingo watch the water closely, knowing their future is tied to its well-being. Migingo's economy is a high-stakes gamble, built on the silver scales of a single species. Every day is a roll of the dice, with fortunes made and lost in a matter of hours. It's a floating gold rush, where fortunes rise and fall with the catch. For the people of Migingo, the lake is both a source of hope and a reminder of how fragile their prosperity truly is. With no soil or space, every building on Migingo is an act of improvisation. The island is a patchwork of salvaged iron, timber, and fishing nets. Homes are added onto, stacked, and squeezed wherever possible. Shops, bars, a pharmacy, and even a church are crammed into the tightest spaces. Social life centers around these tiny establishments, places to relax, trade, and connect. There's even a one-room brothel, reflecting the island's unique social dynamics. Infrastructure is fragile. Storms and fires are constant threats. Maintenance is ongoing. Hammering is as common as birdsong. This makeshift world is both chaotic and functional. It's a microcosm of human adaptability. Roads don't exist on Migingo, there's simply no room. Instead, a maze of narrow footpaths winds between shacks, barely wide enough for two people. All goods, food, fuel, supplies are carried by hand through these corridors. The absence of vehicles means the island is filled with human sounds, not engines. These paths are public squares, playgrounds, and marketplaces all in one. Navigating them is a daily challenge, especially in rain or darkness. Residents move with practiced grace, knowing every twist and turn. The pedestrian-only reality shapes the island's unique character. Here, every step is a negotiation of space. Migingo's labyrinth is both home and community. When night falls, Migingo bursts into life. Bars become the heart of the island. Music blares, laughter echoes, and fishermen celebrate the day's catch. The nightlife is a vital part of the economy, providing jobs and drawing visitors. It's a release from the pressures of work and crowding. Sex workers are a visible part of the scene, reflecting the island's transient, male-dominated population. For a few hours, worries fade in the glow of bare bulbs and mobile phones. The island transforms from a place of survival to one of celebration. Nightlife here is resilience in action, a determination to find joy no matter the circumstances. Migingo's nights are as intense as its days. Migingo is policed by both Kenya and Uganda, two forces, one tiny island. Officers from both countries patrol the same alleys, enforcing rival laws. Their presence is a daily reminder of the unresolved border dispute. For residents, this means navigating a complex web of authority. Justice can depend on which uniform is closest. Sometimes the forces cooperate, sometimes tensions flare. Islanders must be diplomats in their own homes. The sight of rival police on a rock smaller than a city block is truly surreal. Scarcity defines life on Migingo. There's no fresh water. Every drop is ferried in by boat and sold by the jerry can. Electricity comes from noisy generators or small solar panels if you can afford it. Most homes have only a single bulb or a phone charger. Sanitation is basic, public toilets over the water, no sewage system. Food, apart from fish, is imported at high cost. Storms can cut off supplies, making shortages common. The cost of living is paradoxically higher than on the mainland. Every resource is precious, every necessity hard-won. On an island surrounded by water, fresh water is the rarest commodity. Despite every hardship, Migingo's greatest strength is its community. Survival here is collective. Neighbors share food, tools, and support. If a fisherman's engine fails, others tow him in. New homes are built with many hands. Disputes are settled by elders, keeping peace in tight quarters. Social bonds are vital. Isolation is impossible. The constant interaction forges resilience and solidarity. This spirit is the island's true lifeline. Migingo is more than a settlement. It's a society built on cooperation. In adversity, the people of Migingo find unity. Our journey ends, but Migingo's story continues. A place of struggle, ingenuity, and hope. This tiny island is a testament to human tenacity and adaptation. If you found this story inspiring, consider subscribing to join us on more journeys. Your support helps us share the world's hidden stories. Thank you for your curiosity and time. Until next time, stay adventurous.